Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will talk about the reminder about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroyed the nation of Lut, the people of Lut. So these people were, they are following a disease, they are practicing a disease, homosexuality. The reason that I brought this up is because recently we are having this conversation about in online discourse about the rights of homosexual people, and unfortunately some Muslims along with some liberal and secular Muslims are supporting this idea about the rights of homosexual people. My question to them is, what kind of rights are you talking about? I mean, these homosexual people are enjoying the same rights as others in the society. Okay, so what kind of special right you are talking about? So if you look deep into the homosexual rights, then you will find that they want the legalization of homosexual marriage, they want the legalization of homosexual family. So these are not some sort of civil rights that these homosexual people are not getting. Rather, these are the rights these homosexual people are asking for, such rights that that totally legalizes their act of homosexual sex. So we have to understand that. And those Muslims who kind of say that you know what, I don't like homosexuality, but guess what? If they are fine, if that doesn't harm them, if they are if they are doing fine with being homosexual, then I don't judge them, right? Okay, I don't like the homosexual act, but I don't I don't oppose their rights as homosexual people. So unfortunately, these are the words that comes out from some Muslims often whenever you try to discuss the morality of homosexual act in Islamic ethics. So that's why it's very important that we have to understand that homosexual act is not a mere little act, right? Allah destroyed a nation who practice such acts, right? So what I think is that those people who say that those Muslims who say that that homosexuals have some rights, I think that they don't understand the gravity, the magnitude of this haram act, right? They don't understand the consequences of practicing such disgusting acts. So let me recite the ayats about how Allah destroyed the nation of Lut. So Allah says in Surah Hijr, and I will recite some of the verses here. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فأخذتهم الصيحة مشرقين فجعلنا عاليها سافلها وأمطرنا عليهم حجارة من سجيل إن في ذلك لآيات للمتوسمين. These are the verses of Surah Hijr from verse number 73 to verse number 75. So now I'm going to read the translation of these ayats. So Allah says, so the Shrek sieged them at sunrise, and we made the highest part of the city its lowest, and rained upon them stones of hard clay. Indeed, in that are signs for those who discern. So these ayats are about how Allah destroyed the nation of Lut. And if you see that the way Allah destroyed this nation is in very, 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 very dangerous way, right? Allah sent three different punishment to these people. The first one is the awful cry at the sunrise. So the nation of Lut started to get their punishment by this awful cry that started just after the sunrise, and then the whole city has been taken upside down, and then again downside to up, inverting the whole nation upside down, right? So this was the second punishment, and the third punishment was then there were rain of clay, rain of stones to this city, right? That destroyed the whole nation in quickest time. So you can understand that Allah sent three different punishments to these people. So that implies that how much Allah hate this act, and that's why whenever we talk about the homosexual, their rights, we need to remind ourselves that how much Allah hate this act, and how Allah destroyed such a nation before us that practiced such disgusting sexual acts. Again, this reminder to those Muslims as well who propagate these civil rights for homosexuality. May Allah guide us. May Allah give the ability to understand the ayats of Quran and act upon them. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.